Linda here, and John and I are getting ready to start the 21-day Ultimate Reset tomorrow morning. So today I've taken some time to do a little bit of prep. We did our shopping, we got all ready this week, and I just wanted to share a couple of things with you. We're actually going to be, they spell out all the meals, the menu plan. It really is so easy, you just have to follow it. But I did a little bit of preps to make it easier so that, we're not, when we have a busy day or we're away for a bit of time, we're still sticking with our plan. So I want to show you a couple of things that I made, some of the things that are from the recipe book. And this book has awesome recipes. It really is incredible. And I can't even believe this is a cleanse. Because this is no starvation diet. So let me give you a day in the life. Tomorrow we're going to start. Tomorrow is Wednesday, right? Yes. So tomorrow our breakfast for day one of phase one, we're going to have a slice of whole wheat grain, a whole grain toast, 2 scrambled eggs, and some steamed kale or spinach. So that's what I have here. I've got some baby spinach, and actually this is a baby kale and spring mix, which I'm using for salads, and I'll show you that in a minute. I also have some kale somewhere over here, but I have more of it in the fridge because we'll be going through a lot of this. So that's in the morning. For lunch, we're going to have miso soup. So I made a batch because we're having it later on in the week, so that way I don't have to make it again till probably a couple of days later. And it's also one of the snacks in there, I believe. So I made a little extra, so if I want to use that as a snack. So here's some miso soup. I don't know if you can see it, but it actually smells really good. So that's one of the components of lunch. And then the other thing is this microgreen salad. This is amazing. This is 3 cups of baby greens, and then there's I know I'm going to say it wrong, jicama. And if I can find it here, so that's cut up. There's a little bit, I think, 1/4 cup of jicama there. You can see all the greens that are in there. And then I made the dressing. It's one of the dressings that they recommend. I did it in a little mason jar so that we have it. It's the balsamic vinaigrette one. It smells wonderful, and it's kind of almost how I make my my dressing anyway, except I don't use honey, and they have honey in that, which is really nice. So that's for lunch. And then they also, you can have with lunch, which you could put on top of the salad, are these awesome pumpkin seeds. You buy them raw, and then you bake them in the oven for a little bit. And they just kept popping and popping and popping as they were warm. They smell so fragrant and delicious. So John and I will each be taking a salad. We'll have one of these. We'll have our miso soup. And that will be our lunch. And then tomorrow night when we come home, I'm going to prepare it tomorrow when we come home. There's a little marinade. This is some salmon. So we'll have a couple of little salmon steaks. We're going to be having the asparagus, I think, with that. And I didn't pull them out, but we have some little baby potatoes. That's a pretty decent meal for a cleanse, right? And I'm not going to go through the rest of the menu with you, but I'm just going to point out a couple of things. You can also have a snack. So tomorrow, John's snack is going to be 2 cups of fresh veggies. So there's really a cup of carrots and celery, and then a little bit of hummus. And I packed another one, and I have a whole other set all ready to go. So we have it in the fridge, easy to go for another day this week. Mine is going to be 3/4 cup of plain Greek yogurt and a cup of raspberries, and sprinkled with a little cinnamon. And that's going to be my snack tomorrow. One of the dinners, I think it's 2 nights from now, lunch on Thursday, is a Greek salad that has chicken. So my chicken is all made and ready to go. I'm not going to cut the romaine or do any of that stuff until on Thursday, because I'll have some time. I know I have some time that day. One of the other breakfasts is blueberries, a cup of blueberries with some oatmeal. So I just made some oatmeal and parsoned it out. So it's all in little containers, ready to go, quick and easy. I also took some of these packages of the greens and put them in a big bowl, because I mixed some kale, baby spinach, and some of the little baby leafy greens, and I made a couple of bags. So now these are all ready to go. When I want to make a salad, I can just put them in the bowl, and I'm good to go. I didn't cut up my parsley, just didn't feel like doing it, and I don't need to. If I need it, I'll cut it. I actually did the cilantro, and that's all cut up. We've just got some green beans here. What else can I show you that really, I think that's pretty much it. And then I have my berries for like another snack later on in the week, and I have a few more little things that are packed. John also made a big pot of brown rice. We'll put some of that. We're going to have some of that with dinner tonight. We're going to put some of that in the fridge, so we'll have it to make our tacos, because Southwestern Tacos is one of the meals later on this week, so that'll be ready for that. And then we also have sushi, these little nori rolls, and so we'll use that brown rice for that. I think probably later in the week or on the weekend I'll make some quinoa, and we'll keep that in the fridge because that can be used as a snack. There are just so many easy things you can do to make it effortless less. Effortless less? I don't even know how to say it right. But in any event, just so many things you can do. I know it intimidated me a bit doing this because there were so many components, and I felt like, am I going to be able to do this, a cleanse for 21 days? But you can see this is really, I'm not starving. There's good food. It's all fresh food to detoxify and more or less give my body a tune-up from the inside out, so that it can work at its level that it was created to work at. So anyway, that's a quick sneak peek into our Ultimate Reset. I will be blogging about it. So if you want to look for that and follow us, you can follow our little adventure with our Ultimate Reset. Have a great day.